Hi Capricorn, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your March 2022 monthly tarot reading. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So Capricorn, I am starting out with pulling you a message from the universe. So let's see what yours is, Capricorn, for the month of March. What is the message for Capricorn, please, for March? Okay. Love is never in vain. Okay, so that's an interesting one. Love is never in vain. All right, let's see what the tarot says for Capricorn, looking at March 2022, please. Capricorn. And if you are new to my channel, welcome, all of you, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. If you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. Also, if you could please give this video a thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate that. What does Capricorn have coming up in the month of March 2022, Capricorn? Okay. So we have the Eight of Wands crossed by the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Capricorn. At your foundation, we have the Seven of Wands. Okay, that's interesting. Capricorn. In the recent past, we have the Emperor. This could be somebody that you were dealing with in the recent past, or this is maybe someone that you're still dealing with, Capricorn. Let's see, what's crowning Capricorn in the month of March? The Three of Coins. Okay. Let's see. Near future for Capricorn, please. Near future for Capricorn. We have Death. Okay. It did land sideways, but let's see what else we got. Capricorn, looking at their power for Capricorn here in March. Wow, so we do have the Queen of Wands, and so this position is what I use as your power in the situation. It's your energy. But let's see. Now, this next position is how others are viewing you. Ooh, okay. We have King of Swords. So this could be you. You may be the masculine, Capricorn. You may resonate more at this time with ear energy. Maybe you have ear in your chart. Or maybe you're dealing with an ear sign, so a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. Next, I'm looking at the hopes and fears for Capricorn, please, here in March. Okay, I do have two cards here. They came out together, and because I specifically asked for the hopes and fears for you guys for this month, I'm going to take them both. Okay, let's see. So now I'm just looking for the outcome. So this is energy that you will experience at the end of March going into April. What is the outcome for Capricorn, please? Ooh. Three of Swords. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, we do have the Fool. Some of you definitely may be dealing with an Aries. You have very strong Aries actually coming through. Aries, a little Sag. I definitely have your energy. So you could be dealing with another Capricorn. Let's see. This is what I use, guys, as the overall energy for the month. So you have a new beginning. There is a new path. This is actually a liberating energy. And so if you felt stuck, I mean, I see movement here right at the start of the month. But, you know, maybe at some point, Capricorn, you may live in the moment with the Fool energy and just decide to go for something. It's a very carefree, spontaneous energy. And so maybe you have Aries in your chart. You may have fire in your chart. You're coming off definitely very fiery. And it doesn't matter if you're male or female. It doesn't matter. You have fire here, you have ear. So I see you definitely very motivated, very, very fiery, very passionate. And you could be making some big moves here. Communication definitely is important here in the month of March. And, you know, maybe something has left your life or you separated yourself from someone or something, Capricorn. And you know, because of that, you do have a new path. You do have a new path. Love is never in vain. So for some of you, I mean, you could have ended a relationship. Okay, so we have the Fool. We have the Four of Cups. And then we have the Star. So you have this beautiful divine energy here around you. So this is spiritual guidance and protection as you move forward and embark on this new journey. But this is also healing energy because for some of you, there's been some sort of loss here. But, you know, everything that leaves your life, it just creates space for something new to come in. So have faith, stay positive. Ooh, look at that. We have the Lovers. So a Gemini definitely may be significant for some of you. But you could have left a relationship. What's underneath this? Ooh, King of Coins. So we have two kings here. In the actual spread, we have two masculine energies. We have the Emperor in the recent past. We have the King of Swords here. And then we do have the Queen of Wands. And so if you date men, there could be something going on with a couple of masculines here. This is a decision that is needed here in March, or some of you may have already actually made that decision. This could be you moving forward. Now, some of you are maybe moving towards somebody new. You may have just ended a relationship. If you resonate with that, it could be because you were just not emotionally satisfied wherever you were prior. So some of you may have been single and feeling a little lonesome, a little bored, and there's an opportunity here for love or to have some fun. And then for others, this actually could be you maybe choosing between a couple of options, or perhaps maybe you've left someone or you're doing that for somebody else. And that's a new path that you're moving down. Maybe some of you even feel like you wasted your time with love is never in vain. But I do see forward movement. There's communication. And for some of you, what I'm getting with this is perhaps there could be a lot of communication at the start of the month. Maybe this is text, maybe emails, text. But if this is with a new person, perhaps this could have been like a little inconsistent prior. I'm not getting that here in this month. But this could have been something you dealt with before. Maybe someone was not the most consistent with you, Capricorn, as far as the communication. That's something I'm getting. This is a very quick shift in the energy. So right at the start of March, so I'd say within the first week, there could be physical travel. But there's also a lot of communication. This is things picking up. The momentum is definitely picking up here at the start of the month. You could be quite spontaneous, living in the moment perhaps at some point. And for those of you where this is not on the love front, this could be something with a contract. Maybe you were not happy with something. This could be you actually negotiating something here at the start of the month. Because the Four of Cups energy here is someone who is not interested in whatever is on offer. And so for some of you, this is work related and this is not romantic whatsoever. And so on the job front, or if, you know, there's a project or something you're working on, yeah, you could actually be doing some negotiating here at the start of the month. But you do have to be patient with this. You're definitely dealing with higher powers. You're definitely dealing with divine timing here on this one. And I think at certain times, you know, the energy will speed up, but then at other times, not so much. And so, yeah, having to kind of like ride the wave, that's really what I'm getting. And prior, you have the Seven of Wands here. So some of you, this could be a work situation. Maybe you're up against maybe some competitors. This is a very defensive energy here. This is you standing your ground, being firm, not backing down. And so this is an energy that you already dealt with, Capricorn. This is behind you, but this is your foundation. So for some of you, because maybe you stood up for yourself or you stood up for somebody else, there's this protective energy here. There's the Emperor. And so this is actually... This is the masculine, and when things kind of go haywire, this is someone who would come in and organize all of that chaos. And so this could have been your energy. Maybe you were protecting someone, or you came in and you could have got things organized, or this could be someone that you were dealing with. This is someone who's responsible. Yes, the Emperor can sometimes be looked at as someone who's very controlling and, you know, a number of different things. But normally, I mean, he's stubborn, upright, but that's because he knows best. And so this would be someone who's older. For many of you, this is a mature energy. So this is somebody who has a lot of life experience. It's not someone who is you know, stomping their foot and you know, saying they're right and they know best. No, it's not that sort of energy. This is a mature energy. And so in the reverse, it would be the opposite. You know, the Emperor in the reverse would be a tyrant, would be someone who just loves the power, loves the control, and, you know, They just want to make people's lives more difficult, right? And so this could be someone around you. It could be a boss. It could be you. But he did come out in the upright. And so you may have heard from this person, or you're hearing from this person at the start of the month. But maybe you had to stand your ground with this person, or stand up for yourself, or fight for this change. It's just you're dealing with divine timing. This is also taking the higher road. This is also having the advantage. So if you did, stand up for yourself or step into your power with the Emperor here, I mean, I see it actually serving you quite well. Now, some of you, this could have been a promotion. You may have moved up within your career. Some of you are in a higher level position, and maybe you feel as though you have to fight for your position, fight to hold your position, something like that. But you are very focused on work. For some of you, this is a business opportunity. You could be starting your own business here. Some of you are doing that online. But great changes coming in. Death here in the near future. Some of you may be dealing with a Scorpio. But change is inevitable no matter what. You have death, and then you also have the Wheel of Fortune with the Fool. And so change is coming in. I just feel like at certain times, the energy will gain momentum, and then at other times, it may feel more slow. And some of you are leaving something behind. It could even be a job, a job that you loved. Maybe some of you feel as though you wasted your time. But to be honest, possibly it was a position that was not paying you enough, or something like that, Capricorn. But your power here is this fiery, passionate energy. Now, the Queen of Wands is somebody who goes after her dreams. She makes things happen. She's got a ton of energy. She's a multitasker. She's very optimistic. The Queen of Wands upright is a go-getter. In the reverse, it's quite the opposite. But no matter if you're male or female, at your foundation, what we have is fire. This is passion. This is you doing what you want to do. This is you maybe even drawing a line in the sand and saying, I am worth this much. I want this amount of money, or whatever it is. I mean, this is the energy that you're working with. And again, 4 of Cups here. I mean, you are moving towards a wish, Capricorn. Even if for some of you that's a little bit further down the road, I can see that at some point prior you were not that happy, but I see you breaking out of that, and you could actually be moving towards a more fulfilling job or position. Queen of Wands, this is you making it happen. If you are the masculine, Capricorn, you have this fire. You have this fire here to work with. You also have this air energy. So I see you guys being actually great communicators here in the month of March. This is actually how others are viewing you, which is someone who's very focused. A little dry. King of Swords, a little dry. But some of you definitely being viewed as a leader with the Emperor showing up here and the King of Swords. You may have cut somebody out of your life, or you could be doing that. Even you feminines, if you resonate more with the feminine, it doesn't really matter. You could be cutting someone out of your life here with death. And, for those few of you where maybe you were involved with a couple of other people, couple other energies, even if this was on the business front for some of you. This could be you making a cut here, severing maybe a tie, because again, the overall energy is you breaking out. This is you liberating yourself. Now, in the hopes and fears, we have the 5 of coins, we have the 8 of coins. So this is fearing a loss of a job. And so this could be for yourself. Again, maybe you work in a very competitive field or environment. Others feel, you feel as though you have to hold your position. Maybe you feel as though you have to fight all the time to hold your position in some way. This is just a fear. So you want to get out of your head, especially those of you that have ear in your chart. You want to get out of your head. You don't want to be in that lack mindset, because you may actually manifest that, and you don't want to do that. So you want to keep your thoughts positive. 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. This is a loss of a job. This is a lack of feeling financially secure. It's also a fear of being abandoned. And so for those of you where this is on the love front, you may actually have a fear of abandonment. And so needing to maybe look at that. An energy that you have going into April, we do have the 3 of Swords. So for some of you, this can be a 3-party scenario, whether this is on the love front or this is business, because you have the 3 of Coins crowning you. And so for some of you, this is a situation involving a couple other energies here. And again, it could be something with business and you're severing ties from maybe a connection or something like that. And for those of you where you're maybe choosing between a couple of options, the advice here is to go where you feel led to go. Trust your gut. Yeah, I mean, for some of you, this is like you're being divinely inspired to move towards a certain person. And this definitely can be a soulmate for some of you. It may be an Aquarius or a Gemini that's significant. And you could even be a masculine who dates masculines. It doesn't matter. My readings are universal. It does not matter. But a decision definitely may be needed here. And the 3 of Swords can be somebody getting hurt. It can be all of you getting hurt, but it also can just be somebody getting hurt. So if you are choosing between a couple of options, somebody may be hurt. It doesn't mean that that's going to be you. It does not mean that that's going to be you. Also, this can represent a separation. You being separate from maybe someone that you want to be with. And so take it how it resonates. If it's not love, I mean, this could be with a family member, a friend. It could be anybody. But what I see for you guys is significant change. And I'm also seeing a new job. I think that this is behind you. And because you went through whatever you went through in the past, Capricorn, you have that fear, fear of this returning, fear of going through this again. So don't live in that energy. But let's take a look at, let's clarify the 3 of Swords for Capricorn. This is energy going into April. Please clarify the 3 of Swords for Capricorn. Yeah, 7 of Wands again. 7 of Wands at your foundation. And so, yeah, I mean, it's a defensive energy. Let's look at the 5 of Pentacles, please, for Capricorn. Seven of Rods is having the advantage in some way. Can also be you taking the high road. You could be rejecting someone, Capricorn. Yeah, I mean, this could be you rejecting someone, you putting your foot down, you saying no to somebody. The best advice that I probably could give you here for the month of March is if somebody around you is struggling. So if you're not the one struggling, but let's say a friend or a family member, it could be an outsider. So that third party could be an outsider. And by you helping them is the divine answering their prayers. They need help. And if this person is coming to you, they were probably divinely guided to do that. And you have the ability to help somebody. And if you refuse the call, I mean, that's the best advice that I can give you, is if somebody is not feeling well, maybe even recovering from like a procedure, a surgery, it could be at the end of the month here. If somebody needs your help, help them. I mean, and it may be an Aries, it may be a fire sign. For those of you where you are maybe rejecting someone, you could be rejecting a King of Rods, or you may feel rejected by a King of Rods. That could be something that already happened. This King of Rods, of course, could be this Emperor. This could be an Aries. Very strong Aries coming through. Let's look at death. But I mean, the divine may be trying to answer someone's prayers through you. So you have to listen to your intuition. And the Fool has a very strong intuition, an unusually high intuition, actually. So listen to your intuition. Maybe, you know, at some point here in March, you're just going to feel all of a sudden inspired to do something. Do it. And, you know, the Wheel coming out in the reverse, you know, could be you not doing it, not taking a chance, not spinning this wheel right at the start of the month. Maybe procrastinating for some of you. All right, let's look at death, please. Six of Cups. Could be a past relationship. Something connected to the past is done. Don't live in the past. The past is the past. You cannot manifest your future until you let go of the past, whatever that is for you. It's great. You can reminisce all you want. You have those memories, but don't live in the past. The past is gone. Let's clarify the Seven of Wands. All you can do is change the future. You can't change the past. So all you can do is do things differently and change, you know, how you do things from this day forward, right? And so let's look at the Seven of Wands. For some of you, you may have regrets about the past. Or you could be dealing with someone who has, you know, some regrets. Maybe you ended it with a particular person and you could be kicking yourself. But if it's meant to be with that person, the universe will bring you guys back together. Okay, so some of you were dealing with a very stressful situation prior. This is already behind you. Nine of Swords clarifying the Seven of Wands. We have the Knight of Cups here. Next, I was going to actually clarify the Emperor. So this could be a love interest. This could be someone that you are already involved with, and maybe they rejected you in the past. In the recent past, they could have actually came forward, or they were thinking about maybe apologizing to you. Knight of Cups can be a love offer or an apology. They may be reaching out to you here if they haven't done it yet. This could be at the start of March. All right, let's look at the Eight of Wands, which is forward movement no matter what. It's a shift in the energy. Yeah, look at that. Three of Pentacles again. And so this is work-related news. It's very positive. Some of you are traveling for work. There could be a job offer for some of you. Yeah, you're moving down a new path. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Hanged Man. And so you may need to make some sort of compromise or sacrifice or take a step back and see things from a different perspective. You could be actually agreeing to something here at the start of the month. All right. We have magical blessings. Whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. Wow. I mean, I was just saying that. Some of you, excuse me, are in a position of power. You are able to help someone who needs it. For a few of you, this could be your child. This could be your children, and maybe they're grown. You may be older. This could be grandchildren. I can read this so many different ways. But this resonates so much with what the tarot is saying. So you are in some sort of position where I think you're being guided to help another person. Let's see. Let's pull you an Angel Answers Oracle. And those of you that have been with me for a while, you know that I prefer the jumpers. This card jumped out for you immediately. It's meant to come out. It's meant to be in the reading. And it's going to resonate with many of you. Let's pull you an Angel Answers Oracle for Capricorn for the month of March. These two just flipped out. We have listen to your intuition and remain positive within the next few months. So you have death here, Capricorn. You have the Wheel of Fortune. So dealing with divine timing. And so you need to be patient. And death is not a fast. It's really not a fast or quick process. At certain times, I feel like things will speed up. The energy will speed up, but this is a process. And for some of you, it may take months, definitely, for you to complete this process. Listen to your intuition and remain positive. And you have the Star at the bottom of the deck. All right, let's look at your love life, Capricorn, for March. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Wow. And many of you, again, no matter if you're male or female, it doesn't matter. I feel like for many of you, you're on fire here in the month of March. I just feel like you have a ton of energy. A ton of energy. Look, and we have true love at the bottom of the deck. True love, this is a romance of a lifetime. And so if you have a second chance to maybe rebuild or mend a relationship, for many of you, You're going to work on it, or you're going to give this person another chance. Maybe they disappointed you in the past. Love is never in vain. This definitely may be true love for many of you. Now, if you're single, or maybe you just ended it with somebody and you're not getting back together, this is you needing to work on yourself. If you want to find love, you have to put in the effort. You have to put yourself out there. All right, let me pull you one of these. All right, Capricorn, looking at their love life for March. We have only time will tell. All right, let's look at career and finances for Capricorn, please, for the month of March. It's safe for you to receive. The more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you have available to share with others. Open your arms to receive and be a conduit for good coming to you and through you as it blesses the world. I mean, Capricorn, you're getting repeat messages. So all of these additional guidance cards, they're really resonating with the rest of the tarot, with the rest of the reading. And so, I mean, this is a beautiful reading. I mean, the messages are so very clear. We see many of you moving forward. We see you definitely, for some of you, you could actually be starting a number of different things, but this is without a doubt, this is something with work for many of you. And then there also could be something going on in your love life or something with family where somebody needs help. And I think you're being called to help them, definitely. But go after, go after whatever it is that you want and make sure that you stay positive, Capricorn. Let's see who you're dealing with. Who is Capricorn dealing with? Aries. Oh my goodness. I mean, it just couldn't resonate more. Aries coming through. This is the third Aries card. I mean, can be considered the fourth because we have the King of Rods coming out here. We have the King and the Queen of Rods. So Aries, definitely significant. Wow. And then we have Taurus. So you may even be dealing with an Aries, Taurus, cusper. All right, guys. So I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel. Also, go over to Facebook, Instagram. Follow me over there. I'm actually posting a lot to Facebook and Instagram right now. I'm doing exclusives for Facebook only, so go check me out over there. If you're interested in a private reading, I do have my information down below. All right, guys, have a great month.